Hey guys, this is Nod Lammers Invoked 101, and today we're going to be taking a look at some replays for my Time Thief Gagaga deck that I posted. I think that was the latest thing I posted so far, unless I did like an ABC deck profile in between. But yeah, I got a lot of comments asking to see the deck in action. Let me just adjust that. Oh, there we go. And a lot of you guys seem to really like that Time Thief deck. So I went online, I did some replays. I didn't get I didn't get the best matchups per se for the deck, but I got some really cool ones, and there's definitely some stuff here I think you guys are going to enjoy seeing. So I got EDOpro going on the screen, and I'll just be up here in the corner or something. So I'm still kind of new to the whole face cam, 2-camera thing. So I'm recording on the PC right here, and then I have my camera going over there. So we're just going to go into our replays, and so you guys can see I have like timers, which is the Time Thief decks. And if you want to see some Invoked Eldritch stuff, because if you guys don't know, I actually recently got my hands on 3 Eldritch, and I have the rest of the deck coming in the mail, so if you guys are interested in that, let me know down in the comments below. Before we get into the replays, here's the deck profile. We're playing 1 Go Giant, 3 Winder, 3 Gagaga Coat. This is just for those who didn't see the deck profile. I'll show this off for you guys real quick, because I hate waiting until the end. Like I hate that, so I'll just give it to you right now, and then if you want to watch the stuff, you can. So 3 Automatopoeia, 1 Magician, because Magician works with pickup, 2 Bezel Ship, 1 Chrono Quarter, 3 Dog, 3 Go Glove, and then 3 Para, 1 Reinforcement, 1 Foolish, 1 Monster Reborn, 3 Startup, 1 Double or Nothing, 2 Hack, 3 Pickup, 2 Flyback, and 3 Retrograde. And then as for the extra deck, we have Hope Harbinger, Utopia Beyond, Utopia the Lightning, Utopia, there's a Utopia double over here, 2 Redoer, a Tornado Dragon, 1 Gagaga Magician, 2 Perpetua, 1 Abyss Dweller, Cowboy, Utopic Future, and Megaclops. Although I have been told that I should add the Bujingi link into this, and the only reason he's not in this is because I don't own one. So if I did have one, I would. The side deck never comes into play. This is just some stuff that I threw in there. So with that all out of the way, now we can get into some replays. So we're just gonna show off. Let's do the Time Thieves versus Tenyi. So this one I actually played against my buddy Chainlink. So if you haven't checked out Chainlink stuff, I'll put like an iCard up in the corner for you guys to watch that. So he's playing his kind of trademark deck Tenyi, and I think this might be the one where let me swap that around. I think this might be the one that he showed on his channel as well. But so who's going first here? Looks like he's gonna go first. He's gonna be doing the Mapura into the Monk, and then he's gonna summon Vashuddha. So, and we're just gonna use Sep, and then link those 2 into Shaman, which is pretty standard. So then he's going for the whoa, swap. There we go. For the Dragon Cycle. But if I recall, he actually messed up because he was supposed to activate Dragon Cycle when he had Monk. So it kind of sucks. Oh, no, not that. There we go. So then he sends the Mare, uses the Shaman to discard a Called By to get the Mare back. And then Mare is going to summon the 3 tokens. And that's going to get the sriracha sauce. So I just had a feeling that he had Called By over there. So that's gonna get Para, gonna get the Bezel Ship, go into Hack, and he doesn't. So this is why Utopic Automatopoeia is so insane. As you can see, I just got out like 4 monsters for nothing. There's a Bezel Ship in the graveyard, so if I'm able to revive one of these guys, I can. There's actually some plays with like Gravity Controller where you can do stuff to get more things out of the graveyard, but I don't do that because I don't play Gravity Controller in this version. And you can see, so I was able to get out Gagaga Magician along with the Go-Gos and Automatopoeia, and Gagaga Magician is going to be able to give us a Hope Harbinger. So there we go. So we're going to make Hope Harbinger there. We're going to use Hack to use Hope Harbinger to get over the one thing, and he's just going to Call By our Bezel Ship. I remember he got confused. He was like, I can't target the Xyz monsters. Why can't I target the Xyz monsters? And it was because I had Hack on the board. I had activated Hack. So he was like, oh, I can't. And I was like, you can't target them. And he's like, oh. So. But yeah, so then I surrender. What? Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's not what happened. I'm pretty sure he surrendered. That seems incorrect. But anyway, over here like making excuses. So this one is just another replay. This is against Babushka. I believe this guy is playing some weird hero deck. And I remember the main thing he did was like he Babushka'd me. So he goes Liquid Man and gets the Kaje to Kaje and then passes with the Babushka. So over here, I have Bezel Ship, Pickup, Para, Retrograde, and then Coat and Glove. So these two can actually like special summon each other or whatever. Like they work in tandem with each other. Pickup's gonna get us another Para or an Automatopoeia, Utopic Automatopoeia, which is really nice. So there's a lot of stuff we can do here. So we go for that, and then we activate the Para. Let me swap that back around. I'm sorry, I'm new to this whole doing this thing on camera. So we activate Para, and that's just to get Bezel Ship in the graveyard. Because we're going to be able to get more monsters into our hand, we can also summon the Bezel Ship from the graveyard and do stuff with him. So that's the main reason. And then Utopic Automatopoeia's effect is going to... Oh no, we don't use Automatopoeia, I guess. Because he has Babushka. So we have Automatopoeia. That's why we did it, because he has Babushka. I'm sorry. So to detach off the thing and get Bezel Ship, so that way we can Crow with Bezel Ship. So then he's going to go into attack mode with all his stuff, and he's going to make double. And he's going to try and not Utopia double us, but he summons out Utopia AV. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but people have been using Utopia double for like way more other things lately than just regular Utopia, and it's kind of cool. I'm like super into like finding out all the good plays you can do with the other Utopias, because like Utopia AV, it pops a card and burns, which is pretty cool. So then he Kaiju's my Perpetua, swings for 1,000, swings for 21, so I have 1,000 life points left. He's at 8k. So here we go. We're gonna go into the Gagaga Giant, which summons Automatopoeia. Because he doesn't have the Babushka anymore, we can pop off with a whole bunch of stuff, including making some really cool things. So we end up making Gagaga Magician, which is specifically to make Utopic Future right here. And then we make a Redoer. We're going to make Redoer 4,000, and we're going to Utopic Future away this. And I misplay here, because I should have took this and swung it into that. But instead I use Redoer, because I think I can hit directly with this. But I found out Utopia Double doesn't let you hit directly with the stuff it summons. So anyways, then we pass. And this is fine, because what happens is he targets the Redoer, and Redoer, of course, is just going to dip out of the way, so he can't pop it. And he can't get over the Utopic Future with the Utopia card that he has. So it's like Utopia versus Utopia, and this is big brain right here. Not necessarily big brain, but this is the smart thing to do, because what he thought I was going to do, I assume, is whenever Utopic Future battles a monster, you can steal that monster at the end of the damage, at like the end of the damage step. I think he thought I was going to take his Stratos so he could swing into the Stratos and game me, but I ain't that dumb. So then Redoer comes back. Redoer's effect is going to nerf a card off the top of his deck, and we're just going to Future to take that. We're going to swing into that, and then we're going to activate Startup, and Startup is going to give us enough for game here. So there we go. So that's that one. So let's see, we've seen Tenyi, we've seen Babushka. Let's do the Rocket one. And I remember, I think this Rocket deck was weird. This was a very strange matchup. So my hand isn't super optimal, but we have a Foolish Burial for Bezel Ship. We have a Pickup to search Automatopoeia, and then we also have Automatopoeia in our hand along with a Hack. So we're actually not in that bad of a position. Our opponent has Gateway Dragon, Fire Prison, Quick Launch, and some other things such as Squib Draw. This is a very weird deck. And like I said, I know these aren't like the best decks to go up against, but this is mostly just to show what the deck can do. So then we get Para to search Glove and Coat. We're going to special summon all three, make Perpetua, use Bezel Ship, and then make Redoer. So this is basically what the end board usually looks like, is Perpetua Redoer. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with Perpetua Redoer, because it allows you to do a lot of things, such as equip trap cards to Redoer. Redoer will take a card off the top of the deck, so he'll have a bunch of effects on him. And then, of course, during your the standby phase, if you have any Time Thief cards in your graveyard, I apparently don't, you can just reborn them. So the best one, in my opinion, to reborn is like Winder or Bezel Ship, because Bezel Ship is a DD Crow. So I say DD Crow a lot, but it's because it's a little weird. But yeah, so then we chain Perpetua to equip a trap card to the Redoer. And then Redoer is going to take a card, which is the Schwarzschild Limit Dragon. So he's going to make a Striker and go for Boot Sector. I'm going to chain the Redoer to put Boot Sector back. Striker Dragon's effect, he's going to try and pop it to get a card back out of his graveyard, which would have been Auto Rocket. As you can see, target of chain 1. But we're chaining Redoer here to, or not Redoer, we're chaining Flyback to take the card out of his graveyard so he loses advantage, and then he just scooped. So there we go. We also have Hero. I don't remember this one. So I don't remember this one. This is strange. Usually I know what all these replays are. So anyways, we're going to go Winder, Search, Startup, make Redoer, set Retrograde, and Startup, and pass. He's going to start the turn. I'm going to take a card, and he's going to a Dusted Gold. Oh, I remember this one. I misplay kind of hard in this one. So anyway, so he's going to go for that Shadow Mist effect to search another hero, which is Ferris. He's discarding the Malicious. I'm going to Startup to summon out the Bezel Ship. Ferris is going to summon that. And then I'm going to Bezel Ship and take one of the cards. But he goes for Called By, but it's fine because I have Retrograde. So my Bezel Ship goes through, and I take the Malicious. And here's what I should have done. I shouldn't have taken the Malicious because he has Dark Calling. I should have taken the Gold. Because what happened was I took the Adusted Gold off the top of his deck, but he had one in his hand. So I should have taken the Adusted Gold, but I'm just an idiot. And then he scooped. Okay, I remember this one. Yeah, this was the really weird one. Because he could have made the evil hero, which was weird. So then we have this one. This is me versus TCG Cardcast. If you haven't checked out Cardcast, once again, I'll put a little iCard right here for you guys to check him out. He does like a bunch of anime deck profiles and stuff. So if you're into like the anime characters and stuff, he does. I think he has 2 different series. He has like his original deck profiles, which I believe he made using real cards, and then he has a new like kind of wave of them called Anime Accurate, which he's doing right now. So, but anyways, we're playing against him. He's gonna do. Is this the one where he goes like plus 1,000,000? He gets a ton of cards in his hand. But anyway, let me go back to. So he opens up with Foolish Burial, Synchron Character, Rhoda, Monster Reborn, a bunch of really cool stuff here. So we're just gonna let him go through. Sends the Quillbolt, gets the Junk Synchron Carrier, gets the Junk Synchro, and that's gonna get Quillbolt. Then that's gonna get Doppel Warrior, goes for Junk Speeder because now he has 2 non-tuners on the board, which is great, especially the Doppel Warrior. So this is just gonna, it's insane. Like Junk Speeder's actually kind of crazy. I think this is the one where he goes plus 1,000,000. Yeah, because then he summons the Charge Warrior with this, and he's going to get a Formula Synchron here. He's playing the Cyber Synchron, which is kind of strange to me. Then he gets to draw off that. Pot of Avarice, which is going to draw him 2, because he just shoves everything back into his deck. It's crazy. And then he gets the Doppel Warrior back. Synchros that for XL. He's just going to keep drawing off that TG, which is nuts. So our hand... we have Rhoda, we have Hack, we have Pickup, and Regulator. So you'd think, oh yeah, as long as Regulator goes through. It's actually really extra good because we have Startup and Regulator. So as long as we can resolve the Pickup and the Rhoda, we're like fine. Like our hand is fine. So then he's going to make Stardust. He activates Synchro Chase. So Synchro Chase is a card that whenever you Synchro Summon a Stardust Warrior Synchron, or yeah, I think it's a Stardust Synchron or Warrior Synchro monster, you get to revive one of the materials for it in defense position. So what he uses this for is, or what I've seen him use it for, is he'll synchro away Crystal Wing with Formula Synchron, and then summon back the Crystal Wing in defense. It's kind of cool. So here's our hand, and we're going to start with the Rhoda. He doesn't have any negates over here, but he has 5 cards in his hand, and that's going to get us the Rhoda got us the Automatopoeia, the Automatopoeia off the Pickup. We're discarding the Go-Go-Go Glove because we can summon this if we control Automatopoeia, because as long as we control a Dododo, and Automatopoeia, the Utopic Automatopoeia is treated as all of them. So that's how that works. And then we're going to start up into Regulator, and he Effect Veilers our Regulator, which is fine. We were prepared for that. So we can use our normal summon for the Automatopoeia, which is going to bring out Go-Go-Go Glove on his own accord. Then we're going to go into that, and Utopia Double. And Utopia Double. So this is what I use. I mentioned this in the deck profile that I didn't have one. I actually have one now. This is the deck over here. I got one super recently. So just a quick update. Where is he? There we go. There it is. Utopia Beyond. So I got one just recently. So we're gonna go into Utopia Beyond, which allows you to make all your opponent's monsters currently control 0, and alongside a Redoer, or even yeah, alongside Redoer or any attack or any 2000 attack point rank 4. So you can use Tornado Dragon, you can use Utopia, you can use, I think you can even use Gagaga because he has like 2000 exactly. Yeah, so Gagaga and Utopia Beyond are also it. The only ones you can't really use are like the only rank 4 is like Perpetua and Abyss Dweller and Cowboy. Like those ones just don't work because they don't have enough attack points. But just about every other rank 4 in the extra deck works perfect. And then we just swing into the Stardust because it doesn't matter, and then we just kill the Junk Speeder. So yeah, deck's pretty crazy like that. We do have another one, which is Timers versus Junk Speeder. This is another one versus card cast. And this one's actually a little bit more in depth. So he's going to go with the Synchro Chase Converter, which Junk Converter is crazy. That card's awesome. I love Junk Converter. So he's going to go for the Speeder. Speaking of, so going into our hand real quick, we have Rhoda, Hack, Winder, Double or Nothing, and Automatopoeia. This isn't a super great hand. Rhoda will get us a, I believe it's the Zubababa card, because that's a warrior, because all the Zubababas are warriors. And Winder can also get us another card, but the Double or Nothing definitely hurts because it means Utopia Double's dead in our extra deck. It's not like we can't use it with the regular Utopia monster. We actually do end up using it this duel, which is kind of cool. So he summons a bunch of tuners, makes Crystal Wing. Here's the play that I was talking about. Yeah, so he makes the Crystal Wing and summons it back with the Satellite Warrior. It's weird that he chose... I think he won, so it's weird that he chose to go first because this is a very go second type of board because Satellite Warrior gets the pop stuff. Time Thief Startup also helps a lot, like seeing that. So we get Rhoda, we get the Zubababa, and then we hack and then Startup. And that's going to get Winder. And Winder is going to search us a Bezel Ship, which we normal and just make Utopia. And we're going to slap Lightning on top of it because Lightning outs Crystal Wing. I was surprised he didn't negate the Winder with the Crystal Wing. So after, like, if he let that go through, it was fine. Like that, you just needed to make the Lightning to kill that. So, which kind of puts us in a rough position because he still has like tons of advantage right here with the Synchro Chase, with the Satellite Warrior. He has all this like really big stuff. So, and we just have a Double or Nothing and a Utopia. So he's going to kill that, but all his stuff is in defense mode, so it's fine. And so then he makes the shooting Blazar, this shooting Star Dragon, and my first thought was, oh my god, how am I going to out this? But it's actually really easy. You just send it back to the extra deck with Redoer. So, and so we get Flyback, which is great. That's perfect. That is literally the card we needed. So then I use Bezel Ship to summon it back. I'm going to kill one of his guys, and then I don't set the Flyback because I'm an idiot. But yeah, so that's going to go. I'm going to dip Redoer out of there. I'm just going to take damage, apparently, because I'm a moron. So then we have Redoer, take a card. Then I finally set the Flyback, and he's going to negate it. And that's where we do the Double or Nothing to kind of debate him and do that. So I'm going to fly back in the draw phase to get a trap card. And then I'm going to send it back to his extra deck. And at this point, he was really running out of like monsters he could summon. We were in the Discord talking about it, so it was kind of cool to just like see him see how far he could really go with his deck. He summoned Brio, which made me a little nervous because I had already used Redoer's effect. But like just watching, he didn't have the stuff to do. And so then I'm gonna fly back and start up to get stuff out because he's negating my flyback. So that was the big poopy. But then we're gonna get Regulator and make Perpetua. So got some really cool stuff going on here, and Perpetua and Redoer are insane together. They make the deck run like no tomorrow. And then we get Winder. Winder's going to search Regulator. I'm literally just searching stuff to search stuff now. And then he negates my Flyback again, so I couldn't take his card. Because Flyback is really cool. Flyback is one of the strongest cards like Time Thieves have, I realize. Being able to equip a card straight from the deck to a Time Thief is pretty crazy, specifically equipping to Redoer because he's the only one who does stuff with different materials. But it can also reload your Perpetua if you need it. And also being able to banish itself to equip a card from your opponent's graveyard is like just extra insane. Like it's nuts. Yeah, so we're going to Perpetua and use her effect to summon one and equip to Redoer to give him a spell. We're going to summon Bezel Ship, take a card, Winder's effect, and that's going to get us another startup. And so now we're literally just going for all of it. He's going to negate the startup, which is fine. So Foolish. We link away for this. And I thought Chrono Quarter would have activated, but it didn't. And we can't do damage to him. We can't do nearly as much damage because of Mechaclops. So do the Redoer, and then we're gonna Bezel Ship to nerf the card out of his out of the graveyard he was trying to get, and then we're going to start up to load up our Redoer so that way we can keep getting cards and make another Gagaga for the last Redoer in a Utopic Future to swing for 4,000. So yeah, so there's that's that one, and I think the one that a lot of you have been staring at, or at least like the one that most of you want to see, is probably this one, the Time Thief versus Eldritch. This is I actually just got done with this one like before I recorded this video. So anyways, so we're playing Eldritch Zombies. This is kind of like Zombie World Eldritch, I think, and we're playing, of course, the Time Thief deck. So our opening hand is Foolish Burial, Gagaga, Monster Reborn, and 2 hacks. So are we going first? Yep. So we send the Regulator and we Monster Reborn him, and then Regulator's effect to get out 2, which is going to get us the Timer effect, or the Winder effect to get Retrograde, and we pass with Redoer Retrograde, which is fine. Like this is a standard board that you just kind of have to accept with a deck like this. And then they have a Skill Drain, a Elixir, and Balderrock, and all this stuff. So some trap cards. But it's fine. And that's actually when I realized that he's playing Eldritch is right here when I take it. I'm like, oh, okay. So he's going to set 3 and pass. I got another Winder. I'm going to attempt to do this effect. He's going to try and pop my card or summon a card, but it's fine because I have a negate. And this is kind of where I realize, okay, this might be a little bit of a problem. So he's going, Skill Drains, not Soul Drains. Soul Drains my Winder so I can't search, which is a little rough, but it's fine because I can make Perpetua and buff up my Redoer because he's equipped with a bunch of stuff and swing for 33. So he's going to go for the Eldritch, get that out of the deck, and then use that to get out Balderrock because he controls the Eldritch. So if you don't know what that does, it summons a zombie monster from your hand or graveyard, but if you don't control Eldritch, you can only summon Eldritch. And it's this moment where I realize if he wants to keep going and try to beat me, because I've been playing Eldritch online recently, he has to get rid of his Skill Drain to summon back the Golden Lord. So I was trying to play around with that in mind. What I wasn't playing around in mind was the Balderrock. So he swings and gets the Necro World Banshee, which I was surprised that sends us cost. That's kind of crazy. So he gets out the Zombie World and then uses the Glow Up Bloom to summon Balderrock. And then the second he does that, I try to do the Regulator, and I'd use Perpetua to equip a trap to Regulator to try and get stuff. But it's a flyback, so it's okay. And the flyback is going to become important in just a moment. I didn't realize how important flyback was going to become in this duel. So he gets out Golden Lord, and we're in the end phase doing some stuff. And I use flyback to get his Balderrock out of the graveyard because all I know is I don't want him using Balderrock to banish Perpetua. So we have 3 materials on Perpetua, and a hack. So if you don't know what hack does, hack says if you can target an Xyz monster you control and it gains 300 attack for each material attached to it. Then if it has a monster that's owned by your opponent, it can attack directly. He has 2,800 life points. We have a 1,900 Perpetua, and all I'm thinking is, oh my god, I hope I have enough materials on this thing for 28 or more. So we go into my turn. He sets 2 cards that can summon Eldritch. So I know what his back row is. I know they can't hurt me. I know that whatever he does, as long as I don't activate a monster effect, and because none of his stuff is quick effects, like these aren't gonna do anything. So his monsters, like they can't do anything to me. So I know that I'm in like a semi-safe position as long as I don't do anything. So I simply go main phase 1. I activate hack and target Perpetua, and I'm like, oh my god, please just have enough. And to my surprise, I know like you can do simple math and be like 3 times 3, that's 9. So 9 plus 19, that's 28. Because 9 plus 9 is 18. So, and I was like, I saw that it was 28, and I was so happy. And now it can attack directly. So he summons out another Golden Lord, but it's like it doesn't matter. It didn't matter at that point, and I felt bad because because the thing is, even if I had I didn't have anything here. Like there's nothing here. I won because of because I had hack. I have 2 hacks technically, so Lost my voice there for a second. But yeah, so that's my Time Thief deck. If you guys liked it, let me know down in the comments below. Tell me what you think about it. I think this deck is so much fun. Like, it's legitimately some of the most fun I've had with a deck in a really long time. I've been playing this a lot online. I've been playing the Eldritch Invoke stuff online a lot. So, and again, let me know if you want to see that Eldritch Invoke deck. Big shout outs to TCG Cardcast and Chainlink for playing against me and filling in some of the duels. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.